Hello, we are here in Kenya today due to the Brighton-based charity IT Skills for Rural Kenya. The duration of our stay is in total 24 days. We are documenting a video on how climate change affects the lives of the people in rural Kenya. We have travelled around the village of Kibigat and addressed the local people about how climate has affected them.
The climate in Kenya is rapidly changing, and in the Western world we don't realise the effect it can have on a global scale. The climate here is vital to the sustainability of the local produce and affects the lives of the local community.
It is important to understand that if climate is to suddenly change, it can affect when crops are planted and the quality and quantity of the harvest received. It can also affect the speed of growth. Within Kenya, agriculture is the most important part of rural life, as it is the main source of food and income. So it is important to understand that predictability in climate is essential.
Can you explain to me the climatic change in Kenya since 2007?
We've been experiencing 3 types of climatic change in Kenya. First, we experienced a diverse climatic change, which was a drought. It lasted for 6 months, and this resulted to a fluctuation of food prices such as maize, which was initially 30 shillings per kilogram, and it shot up to 100 shillings per kilogram. This affected many people because they died of hunger. 2 months later, the country experienced another diverse climatic change. It was heavy rainfall with a lot of thunder and lightning. It caused floods, killing many people and causing diseases such as bilharzia, malaria and cholera. As it is known, Kenya is dependable to agriculture, and this has enabled her to preserve food for the future.
What experience have you attained from the climatic change in Kenya?
What I've learned from the climatic change in Kenya is that we should prepare for the future because the climate can change anytime.
There is a significant change of climate, especially because of many people. The population growth is very high in Kenya right now, and people are cutting down trees to facilitate for their building of houses, farming, rearing of animals. And the vegetation cut down is very huge in Kenya now. And this has created an impact to the climate change in Africa, in Kenya particularly, especially in this side here. Yeah.
Right. What have you noticed about the climate changing?
Like last year, we saw a lot of drought. There was a great drought that attacked us, and many animals died. Even in this side, I remember a time I was using a bicycle to go and get some maize plantation for the animals, because the animals were being devastated by famine because of the drought and water ran out. Yeah, animals even died because of lack of water. And this year we've not seen a lot of it, but it is not like the past years where we had 2 seasons of rain. That was running from late March and ending in late May or early May, I don't know. But another season was beginning from probably September or July. No, it was July and ending in May.
I've noticed the climate change, especially in 2008, we had a drought. And the weather has changed, because we used to have January, February being dry seasons in Kenya. But these days we have other months like July and August being dry, yet there used to be rain during that time.
Okay. Did this have any positive or negative effects after experiencing this change in climate?
Yeah, it had some negative effects, because people, when the drought it came, after that, people used to plant their crops between February and March. But when these changes appeared, you find that it was pushed. They started planting crops in April.
Did you notice that they started getting less harvest?
Yeah, there's less harvest these days. We used to harvest per acre about 40 bags. But these days you find that we are only harvesting 10 to 15 bags.
So has that affected the prices in
Yeah, it
Kenya?
has affected the price because the prices are now very high. We used to have very low prices, but these days they are very high. We used to purchase a 2-kilogram tin of maize at around 10 bob or 15 shillings. But during 2008 drought, we had to buy at 100 shillings.
How long did this drought last for?
It lasted almost about, the drought itself lasted about 6 months.
Wow,
Yep.
so that's a long time. Is there anything the community in rural Kenya is doing to combat this change?
Yeah, you see, these days people are being advised, or they are being told, they are being given advice that they should plant trees. And now the people are now planting trees so that the climate can come back, because people have cut down a lot of trees.
Ah, yes.
A lot of trees have been cut. That has given us the problem of drought. Deforestation, you see.
Yes.
So now we are now trying to plant more trees, to have more forests.